In the final stop before Gold Rush tonight, the World Wrestling Association looks to finish the first round of the Gold Rush tournament for the men and the women. We are live in H-Town in Toyota Center in Houston, and let's take you over the brackets of the Gold Rush tournament. This is what we're going to be watching tonight on WWA Action. Tonight, Alexander and Duncan duke it out. Coleman and James, and Soul and Payne. The winners of these matches will advance alongside Derek Avalanche to the Gold Rush special event for the semifinals and the finals. Of course, on the women's side, there's also some matches to clear up, including Martinez and Lanza, Quinn and Perkins, and Ashley and Washington. Of course, in the bracket, Amber Lee already moving on to the special event live this weekend right here on the space. So let's head to the ring. Let's get the action going. Here comes the former women's champion, Ashley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Portland, Oregon, Ashley.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWA Action. Kirby Rodriguez on the call as we are looking ahead towards the upcoming Gold Rush show. And the goal is to finish the first round of the Gold Rush tournament tonight so that in our special Gold Rush event, we'll be able to have the semifinals and finals of the Gold Rush tournament for both the men and the women. And of course, let's go over exactly what's on the line here as part of the Gold Rush tournament. This is the third year in a row that we do the Gold Rush tournament and the Gold Rush special event. And the prize is simple. It is a World Championship match at Madison Square Garden in our final show of the year, the Showdown at the Garden. Of course, this is the first year that we do a tournament for the women's division. The winner will be getting an opportunity at Sue Dallas and the Women's World Championship.
And her opponent, from Charleston, South Carolina, Sarah Washington.
Sarah Washington looking to create some waves in the Gold Rush tournament here tonight. The behemoth of a woman that is Sarah Washington has been looking to cement her legacy in the World Championship division for quite some time, and the Gold Rush tournament could do it. There's the goal. Here we go to this match one here tonight of the many matches we'll be seeing related to the men's and women's Gold Rush tournament. Quick release and control there, Ashley. A little bit of regain here. Applies a headlock. And there goes Ashley over the third rope. You certainly cannot argue against the power of somebody like Sarah Washington. Certainly an imposing figure here in the women's division of Bahima, as we've discussed before. In complete control here. And Ashley just looking to bounce back. Washington not allowing it. Tries to hook her in. Ashley, with all her might, putting the stop there. Hooks her in. Slams her back down to the canvas. Of course, Ashley is no slouch. She will not be intimidated. She's a multiple-time Women's World Champion here in the World Wrestling Association. We want to talk about history-making people. Ashley is one of them. She won the first ever Women's Opportunity of a Lifetime match last year, I should say, at Breakthrough. Here's Ashley. Sending Perkins to the corner and takes her down. Just a shot by Ashley. Perkins in the corner in a very bad position. Ashley, this is the opening. This is the window of opportunity that Ashley needed to get ahead in this match. Off the top rope, he's gonna land down, and she does. And with grace, off of the Hurricane Rana, shoulders down, and a quick kick out. Beautiful follow-up there by Ashley. Perkins. Cassie watching this match closely. Of course, Washington and Perkins are cohorts, if you will. They help each other out. Of a one-sided relationship where Washington helps Perkins as Ashley reverses her, slamming Washington face first into the canvas. And now, adding tensions here, beautiful suplex by Ashley. Now Ash headed to the top rope. Lands down, knee first, across the chest. Things could spell disaster here, as the momentum is swifted in the way of Ashley. Washington in trouble in the corner. Ashley could be taking her for a ride like a snail in the back of a turtle. A beautiful superplex off the top rope slams her down. And now looking to follow it up here. Oh, what a reversal on the right hand. Picks her right up. And now a reversal. Shoulders down. Shoulders down. Is it enough to put her away and advance to the semifinals? Yes, it is. Ashley surprises Washington and advances to the semifinals.
Here is your winner, Ashley.
Washington visibly upset by this, but Ashley got the last laugh tonight. She will advance to the semifinals this weekend as part of the Gold Rush event. Ashley will face the winner of Charlotte Quinn versus Grace Perkins later tonight. Did I say later tonight? Or next?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Grace Perkins.
A determined Grace Perkins wants to get back in the championship picture. The only way to do so is by advancing in the Gold Rush tournament. Will she be able to do so? She takes on Charlotte Quinn live next. We're back live on WWA action. This is the first round match in the Gold Rush tournament. It is Charlotte Quinn versus Grace Perkins. There's the bell. Here we go. Both of these women are former world champions. We see a cover here by Quinn trying to finish this one early and a quick kick out by Perkins. It's been a while since Quinn has held the women's championship herself. However, she is a multiple-time champion. Compare that to Grace Perkins, who's held the championship once, but is the longest reigning women's champion in WWA history. A very lengthy reign with a championship. Beautiful crossbody there by Charlotte Quinn. A very lengthy reign with a championship by Grace Perkins. He actually went to the showdown last year as the women's champion, winning that championship at last year's Gold Rush event. This year, she's looking to get back into the Gold Rush event, but it's part of the tournament. Shoulders down here by Quinn off the crossbody and a quick kick out. Quinn, on the other hand, has not held that championship in quite some time and would love to get back in the championship scene, get back in the title chase. She is a veteran of the World Wrestling Association, but unfortunately for her, she has to establish herself against people like Grace Perkins, who have made a name for themselves here in the WWA. Shoulders down here, is it enough to advance to the semifinals? And a kick out. Quinn just trying to turn the chip around. And it's been a very rude awakening for Perkins as she falls victim to that belly-to-belly suplex. Shoulders down, hooks a leg, and a quick kick out. Victim indeed to that belly-to-belly suplex. She could get tossed around the ring here. Yes, she does. And here's a cover, shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put her away, and a kick out. Two veterans of the ring here in the World Wrestling Association duking it out for an opportunity of advancing to the semifinals of the Gold Rush Tournament, and we all know what's at stake here, an opportunity to head to the world's most famous arena to challenge Sue Dallas for the Women's World Championship. Perkins may have not thought that one through. It was not the time to start gloating, and yet that's what she did. That could cost her the match eventually. Here's Quinn sent into the corner. Reversal. And the back and forth here between Quinn and Perkins continues. Quinn in the corner. Perkins, bad intentions. Takes a step back, and here's Perkins with a drop kick right to the head. Somebody grab the address of that truck. That was a drive-by. And things are getting too spicy for the pepper in the Gold Rush Tournament. No one home for Grace Perkins. Shoulders down, is it enough for Quinn to advance to the semifinals, and a kick out at 2. Oh, what a kick to the side of the head, that could be it. Hooks the leg, isn't enough, and a kick out. We're seeing it all from both of these ladies for an opportunity to head to the Gold Rush show. These wicked, another belly-to-belly. Off the belly-to-belly, shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put her away, and a kick out at 2. Perkins will not budge. And Quinn looking to go for it for a second time. Oh my goodness, what an exploder suplex by Quinn into the cover, hooks the leg. Yes, sir, Quinn upsets the former champ and will advance to the semis.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Quinn.
Charlotte Quinn with the upset tonight. The multiple-time women's champion is back in the conversation, and she advances to the semifinals of the first ever women's Gold Rush Tournament. We're going to take you through the graphic. Here it is. It will be this weekend at the Gold Rush event. Charlotte Quinn and Ashley will go one-on-one, reigniting an old rivalry for a shot to go to the finals. That's, of course, this weekend at the Gold Rush show, but we also have the men's bracket going around. Who will advance to the Gold Rush show this weekend? Coming up next, Adam Soul goes one-on-one against Brian Payne. Let's send it out to ringside.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 238 pounds, Adam Soulman.
Adam Soul is looking for another Gold Rush tournament to put in his pocket. Will he be able to do so? We'll find out live when he goes one-on-one against Brian Payne next. We're back live on WWA Action. This is a first round match in the Gold Rush Tournament. Brian Payne, Adam Soul, there's Bell. Here we go. Shot right there. Oh, what a kick. Good grief. My goodness. Where's out? Here's a cover, shoulders down. And look at this. Brian turning the chip around, shoulders down, and a kick out. Adam Soul looking to get back into his winning ways in the Gold Rush Tournament. We remember Soul winning the Gold Rush Tournament a couple of years ago to win the WWA Championship inside Madison Square Garden. A momentous night for Adam, but he sure has changed a lot since he last won this tournament. Never misses the opportunity to get back into it though. Big tornado DDT by Adam. And this is like many of the matches that we're watching as part of the 2020, at the very least the men's bracket of the Gold Rush Tournament. We're seeing a lot of young talent versus veteran talent. A lot of new talent who would love this opportunity to catapult themselves. We see a cover here. Shoulders down. Isn't enough to put him away. Quick kick out by Payne. He can't turn him around this time. So in Brian Payne, you're also seeing somebody who wants to catapult themselves. Somebody who wants this tournament to be a launching pad for their career. Remember, Payne had joined the team of... wait a second, we had a cover here. Hook the leg. Isn't enough for Payne to advance and a quick kick out. Payne had joined the WWA champion and the tag team champions in their group. Of course, that group at the moment up in the air after what happened on our last episode with Mike Pure joining the WWA champion again. And we're going to be hearing from Mike Pure and Austin Parker later tonight here on WWA Action. Beautiful DDT there by Soul, who's in the corner setting it up. Oh my goodness, there's the spear. That should be enough. Hooks the leg to advance to the semifinals. And now hold on just a second. Hold your damn horses. Payne is still in this one. He kicks out of the spear. Soul heads to the top rope. Gets the knees up. And now Payne looks to put this match on his favor. Reversal and neck breaker. And Soul is back in the corner. Perhaps thinking about another spear. Or not. Gave Payne too much time there. Sidestep, shoulders down to close the ropes. Shot to the back. Kick to the corner, and now he could be about to get taken for a ride. Toss halfway across the ring off the top rope. Now DDT plants him firm. And for the second time in this match, precarious position for Payne, who gets broken in half by the spear for the second time. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Got him. And just like that, Soul continues to appear in the brackets for the Gold Rush Tournament. Adam Soul victorious here tonight. And let's take a look at the graphic right here. We know Derek Avalanche will be moving on. We know Adam Soul will be moving on. We got two more matches left on the men's side to decide who's going to Gold Rush this weekend. And we're back live on WWA Action as the Gold Rush Tournament continues. Here comes a franchise. The six-time WWA World Champion, Jim Duncan making his way out here.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jim Duncan.
The 6-time WWA champion Jim Duncan has pretty much done it all here in the World Wrestling Association. Former world champion, former national champion. However, he's never won the Gold Rush tournament. This is a huge opportunity for the legendary Jim Duncan to add another achievement to his already incredible career in the World Wrestling Association. And it all boils down to this match. Remember, this is a single elimination tournament. The winner of this match will advance to our weekend show. And will face Adam Soul. Shoulders down here. I'm sorry, will face Derek Avalanche. The winner of this match will face Derek Avalanche. Stevens bounces off the corner. Duncan, swinging neck breaker. Duncan takes him down. Submission maneuver locked in. Duncan in the driver's seat here. And we talked about earlier about how most of these matches in the men's bracket are basically a show of youth versus experience. We've seen experience come out victorious in most of these opportunities, where we've seen people like Derek Avalanche already move on, but Soul also moved on earlier. And here we see the same thing. So we see a standing moonsault, shoulders down, quick kick out by Duncan. We're seeing the same sort of story play out here. As Duncan reverses and turns it into a neck breaker. Duncan is a legend. He's a legend of the World Wrestling Association. Alexander Stevens is still trying to get the ball rolling in his career. He hopes the Gold Rush tournament could put him in the map. But then there's Jim Duncan, who's a legend of this business, but has never won this tournament before, and who's been out of the championship picture for quite a long time. Submission maneuver locked in. Alexander finds a quick way out. Takes down Duncan with a drop kick. This is all about timing. You can't let up with Jim Duncan. You have to stay on top of it. Stevens pulling Jim Duncan to the center of the ring. Stay on top of him, kid. Here we go. Spanish fly. Beautiful, beautiful Spanish fly. Standing moonsault, and we're seeing the power of Stevens. Shoulders down, hooks the leg to advance to the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament, and that was close. Very, very close. Stevens is looking to finish this one off right here. He ain't got no time for nothing. He doesn't get paid by the hour, but Duncan gets the knees up. Turns the chip around. Bulldog by Duncan. Now Duncan in the corner. Looking to finish this off right here. Sling blade. Vintage Duncan for the cover. Hooks the inside leg to advance to the semifinals. And whoa! Rather surprisingly, Stevens gets the shoulder up. Back to the drawing board for Jim Duncan. Drop of the elbow. Shoulders down here. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to advance. And another kick out by Alexander Stevens. Senton off the ropes. Jim sets him up, center of the ring. Beautiful. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg. Easily enough to advance to the semifinals of the tournament. And once again, Alexander Stevens is not going down that easy. Duncan eyes on the prize for another sling blade, and that should be all she wrote. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, easily enough to advance to the semis. Yes, sir! Jim Duncan gets the spot.
Here is your winner, Jim Duncan.
A victory for Jim Duncan puts him one step closer to winning something he's never won before, the Gold Rush Tournament. And if we take a look at the bracket, we're seeing another instance of a youngster going one-on-one against the legend. That's going to be at the upcoming Gold Rush event. Jim Duncan goes one-on-one against Derek Avalanche, youth versus experience, at the upcoming Gold Rush event. We're back live on WWA Action. We're having a fantastic night, sold out at Toyota Center in Houston. We're going to take you back to last week's episode and a shocking moment in our World Championship match main event when Mike Pure came back. Hold on a second. Hey, come on. Well, the referee's down. And some bad... No, wait a second. A fan jumped the guardrail. Hey, who the hell is that? I don't think that's a fan. That looks like... Is that... It's Mike Pure! Mike Pure just attacked Dante! Hey! What? What the hell did we just see? And now Parker's gonna go for it for a second time! Planting down Dante into a cover! And Parker retains. What the hell just happened?
Here is your winner, and still.
And to address this situation, the WWA champion Austin Parker is in the ring. Well, it seems like we're getting somewhere. But it's better to hear it from the man himself. A clearly broken Mike Pure. You can see it in his appearance. The man certainly took some time to reflect. We have not seen Mike since Never Back Down back in June. see a reunion of pure power? Oh my goodness! Well, we're back live on WWA Action. The women's portion of the Gold Rush Tournament continues.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Michelle Martinez.
Michelle Martinez is one of those people that are always in the lookout to try and get back in the championship picture in the women's division. And of course, that's the end goal for everybody who's taking part of these women's portion of the Gold Rush Tournament. First time ever we do a women's version of the Gold Rush Tournament. She takes on Pamela Lanza, who's been quite impressive in the last few outings that we've seen her. We saw her for the first time as part of the Women's National Championship Tournament. Here's the submission maneuver. Clearly a very impressive, very skilled woman. Of course, she's in the ring against the better. This has been the team so far for the entire Gold Rush Tournament. Experience versus youthfulness. Martinez swiping the leg. Now Lanza in the corner at the mercy of Martinez. And what is Martinez thinking here? Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this! Using the turnbuckle post to her favor. My goodness! She's not done using her environment and sending Lanza against the barricade. Lanza with the reversal. Oh my goodness! Well, nice reversal there by Martinez. Martinez now carrying Lanza at top of her shoulders. Plants her down! Face first into the canvas, and that has got to hurt. Over the top rope. A neck breaker. Now Lanza sent into the corner. And it seems like Martinez may have some bad intentions here. She may be trying to use that turnbuckle post to her advantage again. And look at this. Certainly a statement being made by Martinez. She will not take somebody like Pamela Lanza for granted. And more power to her for doing so. Oh, what a shot! Oh, face first into that turnbuckle post. Good grief. What is Martinez thinking here? Going for the moonsault! Perfectly executed off the top rope. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to put her away? Could it be at a kick out? Something perfectly executed. That was really well done. Sidestep by Martinez. Kicks her. And this one could be as good as done. She calls this the exclamation point. Bam wham, thank you ma'am. That should be it. Shoulders down, hooks the leg to advance to the semifinals. And Lanza against the shoulder up. Martinez is perplexed. If there's one thing that we've seen from the young people that are participating in this tournament. Is their resiliency shining through? They will not cut down without a fight. It is borderline inspiring to see. Martinez now sending Lanza shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. And, you know, at the end of the day, no matter how much resiliency you have, Lanza has barely gotten any offense in this match. She needs to get the ball rolling if she wants to walk out victorious. Martinez is on the top rope waiting for Lanza to get back to her feet. Now crossbody off the top, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to advance to the semifinals? And a kick out by Lanza. You see Martinez, you know, she's dominating this match, but she's also wondering what the hell does she have to do to put Lanza away. That's a elbow to the face. Multiple shots, hooks her in. Another light suplex. Not once, but maybe twice. Oh no, that turns into a normal suplex. And just like that, the favors may be turning for Lanza. Lanza now carrying Martinez. Uses the corner to her advantage. Bounces her off, tosses her across the ring. And if you're Lanza, you have to stay on top of this. You have to stay on top of Martinez. You can't let her go away. Lanza looking to maybe finish this up right here, but Martinez blocks her. Cross line. And down goes Lanza. Opens the door once again for Martinez. To hit it twice. Bam! Could that be enough to advance to the semifinals? Yes, ma'am. Michelle Martinez gets the ticket.
Here is your winner, Michelle Martinez.
Michelle Martinez secures her ticket to the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament. And on the women's side, we have a complete bracket of what we're going to see at the Gold Rush event. It'll be Amber Lee versus Michelle Martinez. It'll be Charlotte Quinn versus Ashley. And we're seeing that at Gold Rush. And we would like to send a special thank you to Fall Out Boy for Wilson Expensive Mistakes. The official theme song for Gold Rush is in the band's latest album Mania, which you can stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And we have a full bracket so we can advertise matches. It'll be Charlotte Quinn going one-on-one against Ashley, an old rivalry reignited in the Gold Rush tournament semifinals. Over on the men's side, we also have semifinals set up. It'll be Derek Avalanche going one-on-one against Jim Duncan. Youth versus experience. Who will advance to the finals of the tournament? Remember, one of these men has to wrestle twice at Gold Rush. This one will be great as well. Youth versus experience. Amber Lee goes one-on-one against Michelle Martinez in the women's semi-finals matchup. And this was just confirmed by WWA management last week. Rebecca Scorpion, after winning the Women's National Championship, will defend against Emily Wells. And this one is huge. Just confirmed during the break. The return of Pure Power. It'll be Austin Parker and Mike Pure going one-on-one against the Disciples of Darkness, the Beast, and Dante, a reunion for the ages at Gold Rush. And it is main event time on WWA Action, filling out the final spot in the bracket of the Gold Rush tournament.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Shawn Coleman.
You know, last year at the Showdown, Shawn Coleman got to walk into his hometown of New York City and win the national championship. This year, he's determined to walk once again into the Big Apple, except this time he wants to walk out with the WWA title.
And his opponent, from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 237 pounds, Josh James.
You know, as a commentator, you're supposed to put the talent over and talk about how great they are, but I am very inclined to tell you about the streak in which Joshua is at the moment, because he hasn't won a match in a while. And at this rate, you kind of worry for Joshua. What could be next for James if he were to lose here tonight? What could be next for James if he continues to lose matches, high-profile matches in the WWA? Last week, he lost the #1 contenders match in the WWA title. This is a do-or-die situation for James. There's the bell. Here we go on main event tonight, our final first round match. In Gold Rush Tournament, shoulders down, is it enough to advance to the semifinals? And a kick out by James. The winner of this match will advance to the Gold Rush show this weekend, and they will face Adam Soul in the semifinals of the Gold Rush Tournament. And this is the beauty of the Gold Rush Tournament. This upcoming weekend at Gold Rush, we're going to see the semifinals and the finals. So there will be people that will have to wrestle twice in one night. Of course, that's where the challenge comes in. The ultimate prize will be on the line, a World Championship match at Madison Square Garden. What more could you ask for? Joshua James heading on Shawn Coleman and expulsing him off the top rope with a Huracan Rana, and just like that, the momentum on this match has shifted, breaking the ice, and you're seeing the aggressiveness of Joshua as Cole turns it around, shoulders down, isn't enough. James turns it around, shoulders down, and a kick out. The aggressiveness of Josh James is all that you should know. This is the person that wants to get back in the winning column. We worry for him. Big right hand sends Coleman to the outside. Josh James looks to capitalize by heading to the top rope. Now off the top! Huge miscalculation. Coleman moves out of the way and lands a knee straight to the head, and that mistake could cost Josh James the match as Coleman sends him face first into the turnbuckle post. Just like that, the momentum is swifting in favor of Coleman, who comes from the top rope, was going for a Meteora, and Joshua swats him out of the air. Does the obscene gesture there. And once again, hits him with the right hand, sends him to the outside, and I don't think this is the appropriate time to start gloating or mocking your opponent. Going for a kick to the back, does not work. Oh no! German suplex on the outside! Just like that, Josh sent back into the ring. And Coleman hits the top rope, nobody home. He lands on his feet, but Josh looks to capitalize off the mistake with a super kick. Could we see an upset? Pulls him to the center of the ring. There are no close ropes there. This should be a clean win. Shoulders down. Hooks a leg and a kick out at two. There's a frustration. You can understand why somebody like Joshua James would be frustrated. Oh no, hold on! Olympic Slam! Could that be enough? Yes, sir! Shawn Coleman!
Here is your winner, Shawn Coleman!
Coleman does it. He advanced to the semifinals. He will now take on Adam Soul in the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament. Who will make it to the finals? We'll find out at the Gold Rush event. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Houston.